Well, inflation has topped headlines this year, and sports did not get a pass. From gas prices to concessions, the price you pay to attend a game is higher than before. And this morning, we have economic expert John Quelch joining us now to explain why. And I want to begin by saying Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Marissa. Good morning.
Good morning. So what's driving up these costs? I touched upon it, but go a little bit deeper for me.
General inflation, of course, supply chain related issues affecting concession prices at major sports arenas. And in general, we're seeing inflation of 8% or so reflected in the prices of parking, of ticket sales, of concession refreshments, and overall that's adding to the per family bill every time you show up at a stadium.
Absolutely. Are you seeing it more in some sports than others, or is it really the same across the board?
I don't think so. I think it's the same across the board, except I would say that perhaps in the more popular venues with the more prestigious or popular teams, those brands have the ability to take pricing increases and sustain those pricing increases more than a smaller team and a smaller market.
We know that at the end of every year, you want to be optimistic, right, about what's to come. How long do we expect this type of increase to last at this level moving forward?
The Federal Reserve is set to meet again on December the 14th. The next round of inflation figures that relate to November inflation come out on December 13th. The general consensus is that there'll be another 50 basis point increase in the rate on the December 14th meeting, followed by a couple of smaller increases in the year ahead. Although inflation did dip from 8.2% to 7.7% in the last report, as has repeatedly been said by the Federal Reserve Chairman, 1 month does not make a trend, and they're looking for sustained reductions in inflation before calling off the rate hikes.
Got it. You know, you can find opportunity in anything, just about. So for people who are hearing about these rising costs, and you just gave the outlook there, are there some considerations they should make in terms of different sporting venues or industries to go into so they can benefit off of the rise?
Marissa, I think most, if you're talking about fan behavior, most fans are pretty diehard fans, and they're not going to easily give up the opportunity to go and see their favorite team live at the stadium if they can. Where people are hurting, though, they might cut back on the number of family members who go on the outing. They might cut back on the quantity of refreshments they buy at the venue, or they might go to fewer games if they don't have season tickets and watch more of the games on television at home. So there are many adjustments that people can make if they are hurting. But the fact of the matter is that entertainment and sports are pretty resilient in the face of recession. And as people are dipping into their savings and taking the credit card out of their wallet, they're still showing very robust commitment to spending at sports events.
Before I let you go, John, is there any observation you've made as it relates to the World Cup in regards to price changes?
I think that the cost of attendance is adjusting for inflation, pretty similar to what it was 4 years ago. And I think that though that since, listen, for the country of Qatar, hosting these games is a major international coming out party. So they have not been pricing excessively where they have had discretion to do so. Their objective has been to attract as many foreign tourists as possible to come to the games. So they have not been pricing tickets, etc., excessively. The media rights, on the other hand, have been extremely expensive vis-a-vis where they were last time round.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and you're right about it. Die-hard fans, they're going to go, they're going to show up regardless of the price point if they have it.
By the way, Marissa, it's
Yes.
England 2, United States 1 tomorrow, not as Noah predicted. He got it the wrong way around.
Oh, darn. We should have had you in our previous segment. It's going to be a good match to watch for sure. John Quelch, thank you so much for joining us and giving us a little World Cup trash talk, too. I love to hear it.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Marissa.
All right, thank
Happy
you.
Thursday.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.